Hello everyone, this is Ryan Cote from Internet Business Passion, and in this video I'm going to review the SEO keyword research tool that I use for all my sites and all my client sites called Longtail Pro. I do SEO full-time for my full-time career. I also have a side internet business where I do SEO for small businesses, and for both companies I do use Longtail Pro for the keyword research. I've tried a bunch of other keyword research tools. I haven't tried all of them, but I've tried a bunch. And to me, Longtail Pro is the best because it's effective, it's very easy to use, and the price is right. So that's why I use it. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to pick a keyword and some of the other bells and whistles that it has. Okay, so the first step is creating a campaign. I'll use the example everyone uses, which is dog training. Okay. English, United States, depends on what where you are, but okay. So a campaign is created. Now, what you do here is you can either enter your own keywords, or you can let the tool come back with keywords that they suggest based on your root keyword. So if we did dog training, okay, hit add, it'll show us all keywords related to dog training, and you can also exclude some keywords. So if you hover your mouse over here, only include keywords that contain these terms, and so let's do only show us keywords that include dog training in the keyword and exclude free. This is going to limit obviously the results, but for the purpose of this video, it'll be good. So include dog training, exclude free, and then it also has some other options. Excuse me. If you're trying to register a domain, you can see if the keyword domain is available, and some other title competition. I don't use these last two because I'll show you why in a second. But and then apply filters. You can only see keywords that have a certain amount of searches, certain CPC if you're doing AdSense, number of words. I sometimes use these depending on what I'm doing. Okay, so I think that's it. And let's click generate keywords. Now I'm not going to pause the video. You're going to see in real time how quick it is, and it usually takes about, I don't know, 30 seconds to come back, sometimes a little bit less. And once this is done, I'm going to show you probably the most key feature of this, besides obviously helping to pick keywords. It helps to show you which keywords are too competitive, not competitive. And that's really the whole key. SEO, 50% of SEO really is picking the right keywords, picking keywords that are targeted, that have search volume, and most importantly aren't overly competitive. Because if you're trying to go after a keyword that's overly competitive, maybe you could do it within time, but you're going against websites that are either big brands or very established sites that have been going after that keyword for years. And unless you want to invest years into a keyword, or resort to extremely black hat techniques, which I don't recommend, it's just better to look for keywords that aren't as competitive. Okay, so you can see it came back with 800 results, which is the standard when you're logged into Google's keyword planner, which you do under the settings. You put in your keyword planner credentials, and then it automatically logs you in when it does a search. Okay, so you can see all the keywords it came back with have dog training in the keyword. So it came back with 800 keywords that have dog training in it. That's awesome. So you can, if this is a niche you're going after, you got all these options. Okay, let me go back up to the top. Now it shows you average cost per click, searches, and you can see the little explanation here about because Google got rid of let's see, the Google now. Google Keyword Planner now provides a number of searches for the location you're targeting. So these searches are for United States. Okay, so and then the advertiser competition. And I use the advertiser competition to see how much commercial intent a keyword has, because if there's a lot of advertisers going after a particular keyword, then it's safe to say that it's probably a good keyword to use, a keyword that you can monetize, because advertisers are paying big money to advertise on pay-per-click, so it might be a good keyword to go for SEO. Alright, so let's just, and here average KC, that's keyword competitiveness, or keyword competition I mean. So this basically, this software looks at the keyword and it goes through all these different, and I'm going to show you what it uses as variables, but it goes all these different variables and gives a ranking, a number ranking to a particular keyword to show you how competitive it is, 1 to 100. Generally speaking, less than 40 is a realistic keyword to go after. Lower the better. If you can go under 30, that's even better, or under 35. But I don't usually go after keywords that are above 40 because they're just very competitive. And once you get above 50 and 60, forget it, you know. Now let's see what dog training is. I'm guessing it's going to be above 50, but I haven't done this before, so I'm just completely guessing. Yep, 59. Ultra competitive. Okay, ultra competitive. But the good thing is that in any niche, there's always keywords that are related to dog training, not as competitive, not as much search volume, but easier to rank for, and honestly probably converts better. Police dog training, that's kind of an interesting niche. Let's see what that is. Let's do a couple here at a time. Dog training advice. Dog training collar. Let's just do those 4. You can see we've got dog training 59, dog training collar getting close 42. Yeah, you might be able to compete on that. It's not a completely impossible keyword, but I just, as a general rule of thumb, I like to go below 40, or here's 40 dog training advice. But here we go, police dog training 33, very realistic to rank for. Very niche part of dog training. Still decent amount of search volume in the United States, 1,000. Good cost per click. High advertising competition. So this could be a winner. And you've got 800 keywords to go through to find keywords like this that are a segment of dog training, but is more realistic to compete on. And let's show you what. Let me show you how the system gets this number right here. So if you click on the actual keyword, and actually before I jump into that, if say there's a keyword you want to remember, or it's a keyword you definitely want to go after, all you do is click on this little star icon. Okay, it removes it from the search results, but it brings it to the favorites, so you can keep track of which keywords you're interested in. And you can see it shows you the campaign, the KC number, and all the other metrics. Okay, let me click on this right here. So this is how it came. This is how it got. It settled on this number here, 33. It looks at the top 10 results for this keyword, and it shows you the titles of every result. Okay, so you can get an idea of like what who's competing for this keyword. Wikipedia, obviously tough. How stuff works, pretty authoritative. Here's a #1 ranking site is actually an inner page. It's not the home page, so that might be some weakness. And it's not that authoritative either. So let me just try to. I can't expand all these, but I'm just going to give you an idea. So this is the KC number for all the results. It just gives you an average KC for each result, and then it averages out to 33. So it goes after page authority. This is based on Moz's Open Site Explorer. They give you this data. This just carries it right in. You can see right here, SEO Moz. Okay. It shows you the number of juicy links it has. I'm not sure how it determines this, but it's a number of juicy links. I'm sorry, this is page authority. Page links, how many links it has. and then here's juicy links. Okay, you can see some of these don't have many, so that's probably why it has a lower KC number. And then it shows you the domain authority, Moz rank, page rank, and site authority. I'm sorry, site age. Site age. So how many years it's been around for. So you can see what it does is, a lot of people will just use, putting the keyword in quotation to Google and trying to see how many keywords are ranking for it, how many people actually have that on their site. And that's such a raw way of doing it. It's not going to give you the results that you're looking for. This looks at all these different metrics, okay? And then it gives you the keyword score. That's how you do it. Because then you know that you're looking at a metric that's pretty accurate. It's factoring in all these different things to show you how truly competitive a keyword is. It's looking at the top 10 and ranking those sites and giving you a number that shows you truly how competitive a keyword is. Okay, it's not bulletproof, of course. This is just software, but in my experience, it's as close as you can get to bulletproof. Okay, the last feature of this video, last feature of this software is the rank checker. And I don't really use this because I use other tools for checking rank. But if you want, enter your URL, keyword, and then hit check rank, and it'll show you where you're ranking in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. So that's it. This software is awesome. I use it every day. I highly recommend it, and I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Take care.